Clickety cackly, you gotta get attackety.
Alright. So, last time we left off,
Mm-hmm.
Bart died.
Oh, I remember that.
Wait,
Is that what happened?
Is
My
that what
memory's a
happened?
little
What
fuzzy.
happened here?
I wasn't at the last session. What happened?
Session number whatever. Art fucking dies.
Well, first off, you guys found a ring of cultists doing a dark ritual. You guys tried to sneak in, but then someone saw Vlad.
God damn it, Vlad! You're a shadow guy.
Vlad the Immortal is no longer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I died once. I have now died. Just
You're
kidding.
You didn't die. You just lost a hand. It's still possible for an immortal character.
True, I suppose.
He was on the brink of death. But anyway, the cultists seeing Vlad were like, "Oh, we better speed this up," and they summoned their dark god, who's appeared as a huge sludge monster with many eyes.
Unsettling smile.
The party fought him. They won the day, but then he exploded, covering both Vlad, Vathel, and Art in sludge, which proceeded to eat Art for dinner, eat Vlad's left hand, and scar Vathel.
I'll be good after like a long rest, right?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Well, maybe not the mental trauma you just witnessed, but
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, the hit points missing from your maximum, that'll heal.
Oh,
I
right.
think I missed.
Yeah,
Oh, and we leveled up, huh?
Yeah, all late.
you'll be good on that front. Yes, we're all level 8 now.
Oh, I haven't chosen my spells. But then again, well, actually, where are we leaving off?
Just
Sorry.
after Art died, and you guys decided, let's get out of the sewer.
Yes. And because Acorn allowed a small retcon, one of you, whoever wasn't, he agreed it was Eris, has one of his scimitars now.
Aw.
Yeah.
Because Art threw it in her direction.
Oh, yeah, I meant to say something about that, because would he throw it at the same time I was trying to save Vlad?
In terms of thematics, yes.
Yes, but his words told you, basically. It was literally, find my tribe and tell them I'm sorry, knowing full well he wasn't going to get out of this alive.
And then he didn't.
And then I died.
But hey, it's fine.
It's just like that dog surrounded by fire in the house. This is fine. My mental state of mind right about now.
Dang, if only I could spell scimitar.
Yeah. Actually, I'll
It's
bring
okay.
you guys back in here.
Also, do you speak Dwarven by chance?
Who?
You.
Nope. I just speak common and primordial.
Then you have no idea what's engraved on that scimitar. Great. It's a one word, but it's in Dwarven. That's why I'd
Yeah.
asked.
I cannot read it.
Eris
I probably
can't,
don't even know this.
Eris can't read.
Reading's for nerds.
I can read. My score isn't that low.
7.
Yeah, but it's not that low. It's not like a 3 or a 2. It's a 7.
You can read, but just not
True.
big chapter books, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way to read them anyways.
That is a whole mood.
I can read well enough to understand what's happening in the book, but maybe not fully understand what some of the words in the book mean.
Yep.
or the themes.
Yeah.
Or the
Stuff like
main
that.
idea.
So where are we right now?
Right now,
So
still in the sewer, but now Vlad is stable. But he needs healing, as he's still down.
With a missing arm or
He's missing a hand.
hand. I keep saying arm.
Can it be like a hand and like a little bit of the forearm?
Sure.
Yeah.
what you eating, Nate?
I mean, pizza. Sorry.
Man, we can't have people know that you eat.
Come on, don't you know we inhale around here?
You guys eat cringe?
Shut up!
Yeah,
You
why the
just
fuck?
ate.
Why the fuck
I
don't y'all
just watched
photosynthesize? Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, this is going to
Alright.
be a fun one.
But anyway, what do you guys do now that things have quieted down?
Mm,
Um,
can I look for the arrow that killed the creature?
Yeah, make a perception check.
14.
Okay. So you look in the big pool of black sludgy water.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of mostly dissipated by now. You can see that there are a few arrows in there from you riddling the monster with them. But you don't know which one killed the monster.
Hmm.
Like,
oh,
like some of the
I remember
arrows.
it being. I remember I used specifically the shiny arrow.
Well, it loses its magic once it's used.
Oh, it do? Okay. Fuck. Hmm.
That's how they work.
I'll guess I'll pick the one that's most center, and then just walk back to where Ard's corpse would be, and just stab it into the ground as hard as I can. It's like a little crack in the ground potentially.
Yeah, there's like a places between like the stone bricks that you can stab it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else do you do? Light is still down.
I'm gonna pop one of the healing potions I got, or the one that I have in my inventory, I guess, and give it to good old Vlad.
Okay, what kind of healing potion is it?
I think it's just a regular one.
Okay, so
So that's 2d4 plus
2.
2?
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2.
That's the one thing I can never remember. There you go. 5.
Vlad is back up.
So I take the healing potion, then I wake up, right?
Yep.
5 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I lived?
Surprisingly so.
What? And Vlad looks down to his left arm. Does it hurt, Acorn?
Roll me a con save.
You got it. 21.
It's a slight pain, like, not having a hand anymore there. But other than that, it's kind of manageable.
Is it like bleeding out, or is it just like a stump now?
Well, I believe Eris did spare the dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's been kind of like magically cauterized.
Okay. He just looks at us. Oh. He like holds it. Stings.
Yeah,
I would expect that to hurt a lot more.
I would have hoped I could make it hurt a lot less. You,
This is different for sure. I'm gonna just lay down here for a second. And Blat's just gonna lay down while holding his stump. Just sigh.
Old lefty, how I miss you. So what do you do?
Well, you can take a second, Vlad, but as soon as you're done, we need to get out of here. It's not, this whole sewer is not worth the trouble.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll be fine.
So you're basically wanting to take a short rest or something?
No, just like an actual minute. Okay. Vlad's gonna get up. Alright, enough of me wallowing. Come on. Let's go.
You, need help?
I'm fine. As he's just gonna like limp.
Mm.
I too shall limp.
I'm gonna be right nearby. Like, I'm keeping an eye out on everybody, and if anybody looks like they're gonna trip or looks like they're in too much pain, I'm gonna help.
Okay. So basically, you guys can go back the way you came, or you can go down this path right here.
We're going back the way we came.
All right.
Yeah.
Then move your tokens.
The zoomies.
Yum.
You guys know how to do that, right? With the
No.
you hold
No,
your
I
token down, and when you're moving around, you press Q, and you can kind of see. Look,
Just try not to don't do it a lot because it does freeze the GM.
You can also use right click too.
Interesting. Alrighty. I'll try that. Maybe.
roll 20 tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Not know what you're doing over there, buddy.
Just making sure this works. I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah.
Took the longest route possible, but he got there in the end.
He's confused, but he's got the spirit.
I believed in you, buddy. Now you
'Cause
gotta get up that
I wasn't
waterfall.
sure if it was hold down Q or like you tap Q for each line.
Yeah, you tap
So-
Q for each endpoint.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are back where you first came down into this place, in this big like shaft that you need to go up again.
Let's go up the shaft.
Who is rope?
I feel like I would. Hold on.
Who else has rope?
do. I do.
What?
Art dud.
Dud.
I also have rope.
Can I just need,
It's on the side of my backpack. You can grab it.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it, tie the two together, and then use my, shit, what's it called?
Spiritual
My
weapon.
mingle with the wind to cast levitate and go all the way up.
I thought you already
And-
did. You already did that to get down.
Nope. That was a feather fall from Vlad.
Then yeah, you go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna slowly make my way up, find a stable place to tie the rope.
Okay. You
And
find.
then, When sorry, just one more thing. When Vlad's, I'm gonna kind of shout down like, Vlad, if you want to go last and just tie yourself to the rope, we can pull you up.
Okay.
And there you go. That's it.
Okay. So you find like a strong looking weird metal tube thingy to tie to, because there are still those like in the sewer.
Mhm.
Actually, you tie it to a heavy looking box because that's what's up there, boxes.
No, I would, because the boxes are kind of strewn about. I would try to look for like something more stable.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Ooh.
Man.
12.
There's not a whole lot of things up here that look sturdy. I mean, there's the boxes, but those are broken.
Well, if a box is heavy enough.
Okay, so you tie it around the biggest looking box that's still intact.
Yeah, just a heavy one. You know, like give it a good push to see how much it moves with my weight.
Okay.
If it barely budges, then just put it there.
Yeah, you find a few that move like a little bit with your weight, but then you find one that doesn't really move all that much, and you tie the rope around it.
Mm.
Now, who's going to go first?
I'll go. I gotta make an athletics check.
Yes. To climb.
Okay. 14?
What's your health at right now?
9.
You're a bit tired, and you can't really pull yourself up that
I
much.
still have inspiration. Can I use a hit myself advantage?
You can try again later.
Damn.
I don't want you to just waste your inspiration right off the bat.
It's your choice, though, Nate. If you want to use it, go for it.
Yeah, it's your choice, but I'm just advising, please, no.
Fine. I shall wait. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, I climbed up and I was like, oh, wait, you're gonna fall.
Yeah. So, who's going to go after Bethel fails?
Is there any kind of reduction to the DC if I'm up there trying to help at all?
It would make it so they get advantage.
Okay. Well, what else am I gonna do up there? I'm obviously gonna just sit there and try to help as much as I can.
Okay. So then Bethel...
With that, yeah.
Yeah, you can roll again, Bethel.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Your arms are just sore from pulling that bowstring back a few more times than usual.
Those bowstrings are taut.
Yeah, it's like those compound bows you'd see.
Mm-hmm.
So you get about like maybe 10 feet off the ground, but then you just give up as you slide back down.
Yeah. Okay. I give myself a minute to, like, get in the zone.
Okay, who's gonna go while he's doing that?
Kel can try, question mark.
You can go ahead.
Let's go.
What's your health at?
6. Oh, we leveled up, so it's 62.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, had you not taken any damage?
I think I did, but
I guess it's all updated.
yeah.
Okay, then in that case, you still don't get up all the way.
I feel like this looks like a sad, like, middle school, like, okay guys, go as high as you can, you know, don't be afraid. And then they just make it, like, halfway up, and then you just see them sadly slide down.
Yeah, it's like the dorky skinny kids who have to go first.
It's not nice to call Vathel.
Oh wait, now that Art is dead, no one is gonna question him being a Horizon Walker.
Yeah. I mean, unless this next person.
Well,
Okay.
Kale tried, and I think Vlad's gonna go last, because I'm
Didn't
gonna
Kale
roll.
shouldn't Kale have advantage?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Iris was helping.
Oh,
Shoot, yeah, Kale, you gotta roll again.
gotta roll again. Let's see how much that helps.
Nice.
You did it. You get up.
If only we were level 9 and you could run up the wall.
Yeah,
Naruto.
but that's next level.
I can bonus action dash so I can keep up with you. Oh wait, your move is way higher than mine. Never mind.
Anyway.
Alright, Vathel, you get to try again.
Yeah.
Wait, how high is this again?
I believe I had it like 100 feet.
God, okay, I was gonna
Yep,
just
it's
miss
100
the step.
feet.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Remember, you have advantage.
Okay, I'm turning it on.
You can do it.
I believe.
I believe I'm supposed to do this roll. God damn it.
It's not your arms this time, but it's your legs because you're basically rappelling up and she just doesn't want to walk up a wall today.
Crap.
Try squeezing your thighs.
Okay.
Squeeze those glutes.
Try again.
Yep.
Keep
This is what happens when you when you only roll 20s in one session.
I know, right?
The dice god said no.
Your luck has run out, sir.
That net. I know. No, I think I had nat 20 then. I don't think.
You haven't rolled higher than a freaking 9.
Okay, watch this, guys. Nat 20. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed.
Well, at least you rolled an
See,
11.
nat 20, guys. See, nat 20, guys. I
How
told
are
you.
you failing with the?
Keep trying. Don't
What?
give up.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time you get like almost to the like 3/4 point, but it just fails.
Okay. One more
You
time.
can do it.
And click it. I live down here now, guys. This is my home.
You may have to.
Is it? Oh my gosh.
You may have to come up with Vlad.
Should I use acrobatics and this instead? Is there any way I can like just be an acrobat up there?
The rope dancers, the ones who die, the ones who like do dances in like the curtain kind of like fabric.
Yeah.
Can he just tie himself? Can we just haul him up?
Yeah, just
Oh yeah.
Just tie yourself to the rope.
Just tie me up.
Tie
Like,
yourself
tie myself to the rope. What? Eric's gonna lift me. I'm 128. Is cannon.
But first, roll a sleight of hand to tie.
How much can Eris deadlift?
Oh
Um,
now.
What's the carry
22.
capacity?
15 times your strength score.
15 times.
Yes.
You can
and
deadlift
it's-
180. It's okay. Okay, we only have the twinks down there. It's fine.
Well, if you're lifting drag
I'm gonna go
Being
grab
pushing,
some
you
water
do
real
twice
quick.
the
I
amount
just
with your capacity.
ran out and need more water.
Alrighty.
Go for it. Yeah, you can, if you want, you can tie like a noose at the bottom of the rope and just put your foot in there. And just kind of like.
Oh!
I think
That
I
was
see your
going
neck there.
completely direction.
I know.
Just use it as like a foothold.
You can follow art to the afterlife. Come on.
That would be so weird. That would be so morbid
Wait,
if you
are
said
you
that.
tying
It'd be so
yourself, or are
funny
you
too.
tying you and Vlad?
Just one
Alright, I
person.
mean, I could tie
Vlad staying
Vlad
down
in here
there.
too. Can Vlad like fly or something?
He's
He
hurt
wishes.
right now, and he has no left hand, so he can't really climb.
I said fly.
Oh, no.
I don't believe so.
You should probably tie him first then, because
Okay, that was for Vlad then.
Okay. Now, Eris, if Kale will help, you can roll just a strength check to pull them up. Or Vlad
well,
up.
what happens if Kale helps?
When do we an
How is-
athletics check?
I mean, yeah, athletics, but also it's strength. So
We're both just pulling, you know, like
Yeah.
heave ho.
yeah,
So is it strength with advantage or just regular strength?
strength with advantage.
Okie dokie.
Excuse me.
19.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's not bad.
you with Kale's help, you start pulling like hand over hand, like relatively smoothly, as Vlad's nearly limp body comes up to the top.
I'm immortal.
Cool. And then we toss the rope. Eris tosses the rope back down after they get Vlad up and throw it back down for Bethel.
Okay, my turn. Tie it up. 24. Wow, almost a crit.
Yeah, you just do almost the perfect knot you've ever done, but just not quite there. As you're now on the rope.
The bow is slightly crooked.
I give a tug to say I'm ready.
You know what they say, H2O.
Lift me, Miss Faraday.
Oh, right. I have to roll. I was just writing something down.
Kale has a strength score of 9. He is not.
20.
Okay, you pull him up a bit faster than you did with Vlad.
Kale and I just have a
Boy.
rhythm now.
Yeah,
We
he's
established
got-
the rhythm, and now we have it.
Yep.
This is the rhythm.
Okay, anyway. So you guys get everyone up. You continue on your way?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say about like after 15 minutes, come back up to the top.
I don't even remember why we're down there.
We were trying to help out the guy who lives in this tower, but it just, at this point, it's just not worth it.
What should we do? Should we rest and tell him in the morning? Or tell him now?
Tell what? Tell Vlad? What happened?
No, tell the wizard of the tower that we're now
We're gonna
doing
be out
this.
of this. We're gonna be out of this reality, aren't we? Aren't we trying to leave?
Do we need his help to get out of here?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. We have you, and maybe Vlad, do you know anything? Do you know anything?
What does it matter? Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh no, he's becoming edge.
Let's just rest and we'll discuss this one morning. Discuss our options.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. So you go back to the inn you guys were at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go back in. You are kind of questioned a little bit by the waitress, like, "Oh, where'd you guys go?" You give her the spiel. You're kind of looking sad right now, as at the time that you guys come back up to the surface, it's about like maybe mid afternoon. Are you guys gonna just go straight to sleep, straight to bed stuff?
Yeah, I think I'll just trance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe after I finish that in a few hours, go tell the person who sent us down there what happened.
The wizard guy.
The wizard guy, yeah.
Okay, so you go back to his tower, knock on the door. He enters. You tell him what happened down there and that you cleared it out. Yes.
I don't know. Did we technically clear it out?
That's what you think.
We yes, we eventually got to the root of the problem.
Oh, what was it?
Cultists.
Oh, them fucking cultists always using my sodas for their demonic rituals.
Yes, I summoned a entity, and we lost a good friend.
Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, now, did you guys want a reward of some kind? I believe you talked about that.
Oh, sorry, I got a message from a professor. Uh, sorry. What was the question?
He's basically asking you, do you, or you want any reward?
Oh yeah, do you want a reward? I mean, I guess there's something positive has come of the situation. I guess.
Let's see. Remind me again what I promised you all.
Passage. Holly, we asked for a way home, right?
Out of character, it was only Vlad, Eris, and Art who ever talked to the wizard.
Yeah, I
Oh, shit,
remember,
you're right.
but Art's dead, so I'm not going to say anything.
Actually, hold
Rip.
on. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. You guys can discuss.
Oh, good.
Lol.
I'd have to do the
I'm
same.
gonna pause to get water too.
Was the discussion that was talked about.
Okay,
But
I'm
me
back.
saying anything would be metagaming.
So, what discussion thing did you come to?
Vlad, Eris, you guys were there.
I think Maddie said she was getting water.
Yeah.
So they're not back.
What about Lunar? Where is he not speaking?
Agreed upon.
You
Oof.
guys wanted a passage or like a way to get back to your universe, technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually told him.
Yeah, I feel like, in explaining, like, Vathel and Kale popped out of a portal, and, it's a brief, like, oh, it's like, where are we? Oh, we're under, like, we're in the sewers in a wizard tower. We're trying to get them to find us a way home. So like a brief mention, probably.
Yeah. So you would have known.
The portals, man, they're wild. Yeah, so I'll just like tell the wizard man what happened and that yes, I would like a way home for me and my friends.
I did promise that. However, it's going to take some time to locate a thing I need in order to get you guys back to your reality.
And what would that be?
A specific component needed for such a spell.
What kind of component?
Are you saying you want to go look for it?
Well, I'm not saying we're not thinking about. I'm not thinking about it.
Well, this is something that no regular person can go get. And seeing your state of health right now, you probably don't look up to the task.
Um, I tell him I've been across many planes of existences in my many years of life, and I have companions who are quite powerful. I believe we are up to a task
Make a persuasion
such
check.
as this. God damn it! I have +0 to this, man.
Hey, he's a wizard. He's not going to believe you outright.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And I will roll insight on him.
He's so serious. Probably his high wisdom.
Yeah, he got above that.
God,
He rolled a
God
17 on
damn
the
it.
die.
God damn it!
Well, I don't know if I should believe you. You look like you're pretty roughed up. Probably from nothing in that sewer.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't know if I want to flex a Rise of Walker card here, man. Apparently nobody knows what that is.
Well, he may
They
know
walk
it.
on the horizon. That's what they do, right?
Yeah, you're right. I'll wing it. I'll ask him, do you know the Horizon Walker?
Now, is that some fancy title you have?
It's not just a title. It is more than that. I walk across realms that you may have never seen, and I protect this multiverse with my life. I need to take these people home because I must protect them as well.
Well, while you seem keen on wanting to do it, I can't let you do it. It is something for only the true arcane can accomplish. Plus, I already know where it is and have plans to go get it. I don't need you possibly mucking it up.
Well then, how long shall it take?
It will at least take 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That seems to be a common number here. Okay. We will be waiting for your return.
All right. Just stay in town for the 2 weeks, and I will let you know when I have finished the spell.
I nod and walk back to the end of where everyone else is at.
Okay. And with that, officially, we can start some downtime while waiting.
First thing we do, long rest. Good night.
Good night.
You all enjoy that long rest, you hear?
Oh no, Art's ghost is haunting us.
Ooh.
So, are we just gonna head back to
Ooh.
the tavern then?
Yeah. Seems like it.
Okie doke.
Okay, so you guys take a long rest, and you can decide what downtime activities you want to do.
Now that when we wake up the next morning, I'm gonna try to gather everybody. But first, before that, I'm gonna try to, I guess, conceal my little knob by putting my shirt over it
No,
You're
and just like tying it. And I'm gonna try to get everyone together. All right. Does that happen?
Yeah, sure, if no one opposes.
I don't oppose.
Alrighty. Just getting everyone together. And all right. So, sorry for yesterday. I feel like I've let all of us down by letting Art fall in battle.
No.
No, it's a.
If I didn't,
It's not really okay.
if
We need to be more
strike-
careful.
If I didn't strike that last arrow, he may be still here.
Well, all things that we could learn from in the future. Speaking of which, things that we've learned, I did learn something, and I'm gonna take out the book. The book that I picked up that has episode writings on it. I'm gonna run through it and try to find a picture of a pedestal
Okay.
or not a pedestal, an altar.
Yeah.
When I take it out, it's like a. Can you describe it, Acorn?
Yeah, sure. It is an altar made out of stone with a. I forgot to mention it last time, but in the thing, but it's an altar made of stone with a pedestal in the middle of it, with what seems moss and vines overgrown on it, while the top of it, like a little, like a music stand, but made out of stone. And like that part, like the top part, is a circle with arcane runes on it that seem to be mostly gibberish to those who don't know the runes for the different realms.
So I'm guessing to the. What about to Vathel? Does he understand what those runes mean?
You can roll a history check to check.
I would just think, since he's the Horizon Walker, he would know the runes of the different planes.
Okay. Oh sure. I'll roll. 18.
Hey,
Hey. Okay, out of the ones that you recognize, I mean, you definitely recognize the Material Plane one and the Feywild one. That one for sure you recognize.
Mhm.
You also recognize some for each of the four core elemental planes. I think there's 4, or is it 3?
4.
Yeah, each of the 4 elemental planes, as well as one that you kind of recognize, but at the same time you don't. Like it seems familiar, but you can't read it.
Hmm.
And the rest
That's all of them? Oh,
are, well, the ones that you know.
Okay. I point them out and to Vlad.
That makes sense. I believe this is how we get back home.
What do you mean?
Going to
What's
this
the-
place will somehow get us home. Maybe, it holds the energy of all the different realms. And just going to this place will get us to where we need to be.
That sounds like there's a catch to it. It's a bit too convenient, isn't it?
I do remember something. When I was getting visions the moment before I fell, and it had a lot to do with how to get back home, and this is how we do it. And I guess the catch, like you said, Kale, would be that we have to do it quickly. Something is going to happen. I don't know in how long, but I believe there will be some sort of eclipse. And when that happens, either we won't be able to get back home, or when we do, it'll be in ruins. I'm not sure.
How much time do you think we have?
I have zero idea. This event could happen tomorrow. It could happen within a month. Next week. Maybe we should ask some
Well, you
people
see what-
around. Maybe some astronomers out here know when that'll happen.
I suggest we find a place where the scholars of the town congregate.
I don't. When did how was Eris's mom described as? Was she described as a scholar?
I believe she was just described as like one of the famous mages, I think, from the arcane from the Inquisition.
No, Eris, isn't your mother famous? Maybe we could. Is like a famous scholar? Was that what she
I know
was?
that in where we're from, she's just a powerful magic user. I don't
Maybe,
really know where she is here.
maybe we could pay the Arcane Inquisition a little visit. Ask them some questions. Maybe they know. I'm sure they know a lot of smart people.
If it would help.
We just need to find this little pedestal, and the faster we do it, the better. I don't want to be in this different world any longer than we have to be.
Okay. I don't know where she would be.
Well, we could start by going to the place where they took our weapons. It was somewhere up north. I'm sure we'll find out by the amount of magic there is. I'm gonna close my book and put it away.
Okay. So, you guys head straight there, or do you use this time to like recuperate and do some downtime?
I mean, I don't know. I wish I wish we found some gold, because I could use some special ammunition maybe.
mean, you could use downtime to get money.
Ooh.
Yeah. Funny thing was, Art was your biggest gold collector, and he's dead now. He's dead, Jim.
Damn. You should threw weapons. You should have threw that weapon instead.
Oh, okay. Not the one that means more to him. Okay. Alright, I see you.
I'm kidding.
No, it's alright.
Let's see. Again, oh, I have flute proficiency.
You could do some performing in the streets.
Yo, I have average charisma. I can do that.
Okay,
You're
so
proficient with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have a +3 to whatever you roll then, instead
Yeah.
of your charisma score.
okay, so that's what you can be doing. Anyone else going to do anything in this downtime?
Wouldn't one hand be detrimental to spellcasting? Just out of curiosity. Fuck. Alright.
Well, I'd like to go to the Inquisition first before I decide what I do with my downtime.
Okay. So, are you going to go by yourself, or are you going to take some people with you?
Well, I assume that the way Vlad was talking about it, he was gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Vlad. You can try either ask around where the Inquisition could be, or you could just do a good old perception check.
I can do perception.
And I'll ask around.
Okay. Eris do perception, and Vlad do investigation. Okay. So, we'll go with Vlad first because he got the lower result. So, around the time that you head out of the tavern to go ask around, it's about like getting close to early afternoon. So there are people out and about this time. So I got stuff for that. Can you hear that?
Yeah, what do I ask?
Basically, you're just going around asking, like, excuse me, kid, can you point me out to the Inquisition, stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, excuse me.
You see, as you try and ask around, but with that low roll, you're not really getting much attention. That they just pass you by on the busy streets.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm guessing that most of my days is going to be like, oh, excuse me, just like a little like boy, it's just like you got no hand, get away from me.
Ew, your clothes look all dark and dreary.
Exactly.
Okay, and then with Eris's perception, she can, as she's walking around with Vlad trying to get like answers and stuff, she can see that around like over here in 3, she can see a what looks to be like a little sturdy looking building, like in this triangle part right here near the corner of the river.
Mm-hmm.
She can see that that there is a sign that seems to be like an open spell book with like words and runes coming out of the top of it, as well with a little magnifying glass like over them. and under it, it seems that there are words there, but they are like shifting from like common, dwarvish, draconic, elvish, a bit of abyssal, stuff like that. Even some primordial. Like this sign has been enchanted to make it so whoever reads it can understand it.
Nice. I'll pull on Vlad's cape a bit.
What's...
I think I see it.
Oh,
No.
I wasn't getting anywhere, thank you.
Okay.
Wait, do you think this is it? I mean, it looks right, but it could be a magic shop for all we know.
Better to look and be wrong than to never go.
Suppose that's true. Come on, let's head in. And also, if this is the right place, better stick to using your hammer than your magic.
Okay. So you head inside.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get inside, you open the door, go in. It seems that this place is only just one room with what seems to be a reception desk with a elvish man like behind the counter with like reading glasses, like standard secretary outfit.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh,
We were looking for the Arcane Inquisition. This is the right place?
yes, this is the right place. What is your business here?
Perfect. Then I look towards Eris. Should we ask about your mother? Or should I ask about astronomers first?
You can do.
Would you be okay with us looking for your mother first?
I guess so.
I don't know your history with her. I don't want to pry.
No, everything's fine. It's just I don't know if I'm not her heiress.
I see what you mean. Well, maybe she'll be happy to see you?
Cross our fingers.
What? I don't think I remember. Is your mother's name Lynn?
Lydia.
Lydia. Excuse me, sir. We're looking for Lydia Faraday. We're hoping that maybe, after all, this is Eris. We don't have a direct line of contact with her mother. So we were hoping maybe somebody could help us.
You see as his eyes like widen at the mention of Lydia Faraday, the name. It's like, last time I checked, she does not have a child, but you can ask.
Perfect. If we could talk to her, that'd be great.
Okay. You see as he rummages through some papers in a bit, and you see that this entire place is just the one room, like one waiting room. But then after like a few seconds, you see as he like clears some papers away, puts a bell on like the top of the desk where you can sing it, and then he rings it. As you feel the floor in the actual shack like start to shift, as you see the floor starts to slowly descend with everything on it. So you two, the secretary, all the like chairs in there for a waiting room, as it starts descending.
Okay.
As it starts descending, and starting to turn from like a regular stone now to like dirt, and at the very bottom it turns into like a nice tile and marble kind of mix floors and walls. As you see, whenever it comes down to the bottom, there is a door, like right in front of you. There's a door. So follow me, if you will.
Go ahead and follow him.
Same here.
As you start to hear this like beautiful ambiance coming from it as he opens the door and brings you into this grand centralized area. Like if you think the Ratway from Skyrim, but way more fancy and more full of books. As there's just books flying from shelf to shelf, almost on their own, with other clerks and people for the Arcane Inquisition shuffling by with papers, some with magic items, some just in a hurry, or some that are sitting at desks in the front area. You see is that whenever you came into this room, it was different than the shaft you came down. So you go in, you go down a bit, and then you see a gigantic spire going into the ceiling to where you can't see it anymore. And it's just lined with shelves upon shelves of books and study materials. And you even see people in the same Arcane Inquisition robes just floating from shelf to shelf. What do you do?
Looks like we found the right place. Well, we're just following him along for now, alright?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts leading you into the main area with all the desks and people. They some people look up momentarily, see you two, and then go back to their work. You're not that important to be shocking or whatever. A few just start whispering, why is there kind of touch tones why are there other people here? Are they here for a quest again? I'd leave them be. As you see, the elven man brings you into the very back of this huge room, where is a nice looking door and some windows, and if you peer into them for a bit, you see is a grand office with nice desk and chairs, as also with books upon books on it. And you see what looks to be an elven woman at the desk, writing things down on papers and inspecting them. As the man brings you both in, stops and says, Miss Faraday, two visitors are here to talk to you about something. Do you let them enter? It's yeah, let them in. He bows and then goes out of the room, leaving you two in here.
I look to see Eris's reaction first before I do anything.
Sorry. I tuned out. Sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
What part did you tune out at?
Just the last sentence. Just the last sentence.
Oh, then that was Vlad.
No, the one before Vlad said something.
Oh, it was just the woman saying, yeah, let him in, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we see an elven... Oh, you said elven, right?
Yeah, an elven woman.
We see an elven woman writing down on some papers, and then a guy walks in and is like, excuse me, two people want to talk to you, let them in. She's like, okay, yeah, sure. And then he bows out. And as he bows out, I look to you and I say, or I look to you to see what your reaction is before I do anything.
Eris looks really, really nervous.
I'm going to go ahead and bow, and then look towards Eris to kind of do the same. So like.
Oh.
Miss Fay, nice to meet you. I am Vlad Fulheim, and this is Eris. And we are in need of your help.
Oh? And what is it that you need my help for?
We require your aid in finding a specific item. Or location, I'd suppose, as I get out my book. It's written here in this book. Let me try to find it real quick. I'm sorry about that. Shift through the papers, and then I show her the altar. I'm guessing. How far away are we from her?
Good. Like this office is like huge, like at least 40, 50 feet away whenever you come right into the door.
Okay. I'm guessing we're all the way near the entrance then.
Yeah, you're all the way
So
to
it's
the
like there's like a
entrance.
super big separation between us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and as I grab the book, I'm gonna let go of it and I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and let the hand carry it towards her.
No, don't bother with something like that. I got it. And she like looks around at her desk, finds like looks to be like a little statue. She like takes it, puts it to the side, and puts her hand on what looks to be a rune, as it lights up with a nice like chime. As the whole room shifts to where the floor you two are under comes towards her desk, like in a sort of moving walkway sort of scenario.
Mhm.
You two are right in front of her desk, as you can get a better look at her. She is wearing like more fanciful robes than the other people in the Arcane Inquisition. Hers look to be like more like gold ridden with like gold details and lining, as well as some like a crystal like etchings like on the side that says, in apparently all languages that you know, saying Grand Matriarch. Uh, Lydia Faraday.
Can I try to do a perception check to see how old she looks?
Sure.
Like, because I don't, because or I guess. So I'm trying to discern how much younger she looks from the Lydia that Eris left when she went to join the guild. Like her old mom.
I'd say make a.
Or
Actually,
is it obvious enough to just see like because I'm not
well,
looking for a number, I'm looking like is she slightly younger, significantly younger?
well, how old is Eris's old mom?
Probably I think early 70s, late 60s.
Okay. Before you would have to roll a perception check from like all the way back at the entrance of the room, but now that you're closer, you can discern that this supposed version of your mom or your mom is actually younger than the one that she knows. So about like in her like early to mid 50s, which for an elf is old. But in human terms, she looks like she's in her 50s.
Oh, it's like the elven equivalent of 50s?
Yes.
Like midway through her life, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like a few hundred years old.
Oh lord.
And I believe in your backstory, you said that Eris's mom is human, right?
Yeah, Eris's mom is human and so are his siblings.
Okay, then yeah, you can determine that now that you're closer, it looks like your mom, but like a different version, like an alternate version of her.
Elf.
Younger, elven, all that good stuff.
Huh.
Well, since we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and let down the book right in front of her so she can see it. We're trying to find this, and we believe maybe you could help us. It is something of high arcane.
Mm-hmm. She looks at the book as she puts on like a little mice, much like the two guys at the front of the gate were doing with your items. But hers seems to be like looks more mundane, but whenever she puts it on and like activates it, it immediately like springs out into like multiple different versions. Like it's much more high tech and high magical than the ones that the other guys had. Oh, I see. Okay. She presses the side of it and it goes back to being a normal monocle as she takes it off. What you're looking for is something that is not in this realm.
How do you know?
You can tell by how it is. And she like points out to like the bottom part of it where the like altar meets like the ground or something, because it's like kind of a full perspective image.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you can see the altar, the pedestal, and then whatever's around the altar itself.
It's a really precise drawing.
Yeah. Like you can tell that the ground around the altar is clearly not something of the material plane like the normal green grass you would know. It's like mixtures of like light blue, some greens, and a hint of orange here and there. Like it's clearly magical grass.
Oh, okay. So it's fully colored too.
Yeah.
Okay.
This altar is not in this realm. It's in one of the other ones. However, one you're looking for appears to be somewhere in... Let's see. She like thinks for a bit. We're trying to determine the precise location. It looks to be that this altar seems to be in the Feywilds themselves.
Feywild? Okay. All the grass growing around it, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. However, where this specific altar is no easy task to get to. Even so, getting to the Feywild itself is hard to do.
I'm sure we'll manage.
That's what you say. Fortunately for you, too, our forces have been looking for a way to get in there for quite some time. We want to study the Feywilds as it is to, better defend against it if any portal leakage happens, which has been happening quite a bit lately.
Perhaps we can join one of your troops into going into the Feywild?
Perhaps.
We are magically inclined, both of us.
I see. I see that the little miss here is a cleric of Grotuna, and you seem to be a sorcerer and, warlock.
Complicated.
So, it's an odd combination. However, your patron is not really anything I would know, to my knowledge.
Surprised you even know that I have a patron. And that I'm a warlock.
Well, it's quite easy to tell. You do have what seem to be shadows around you.
I just look around.
Yeah, you have some shadow leakage there.
Oh!
You might
I'm
want to
blinking.
check, get some flex tape for those leaks, buddy.
Yeah.
Be careful.
My cracks
Vlad.
are showing. Oh no, my shadow is showing.
Be careful there, Vlad. Your shadow's showing. Where?
Oh, my apologies. I'll try to concentrate a little harder, I suppose.
Roll an Arcana check.
Huh?
Roll Arcana.
You got it. 22.
Okay. So you simply just calm yourself a little bit and focus on the area where the shadows are leaking out. Due to your near-death experience, you're able to control your shadows a bit more as the shadows just shift back into your main shadow.
Sorry about that.
It's quite alright. At least it wasn't too much of a leakage, or else I would have had to do some drastic things.
I appreciate that.
Regardless, we are planning an expedition to try and find a portal to the Feywilds. And due to our sources, there is one in the wherever the river flows down what's the direction? Uh, West, down west from our town.
We know somebody who's also uh, familiar with finding portals, if that's useful as well.
Oh, do you have? I believe they're called a what's the name? Horizon Walker.
Yeah.
The one and only, I think.
Wonderful. They should help you find portals better than we can. We don't have any of those within our ranks.
Then we're perfect for this journey. Then.
Yes. But before you head out, I would like to see you two, and possibly your party, more well equipped.
Well, we do have items with us, but they were acquisitioned by actually your Inquisition.
Yes, they do like to do that. I'm sure you understand it's part of the safety protocol we do for this
I
town.
perfectly understand, but these items are strong enough to where we're more well equipped than what we see.
Well, tell me what items were taken from you, so I may better understand why.
I believe it was Kale. By name? Do you know them by name, or is it simply something that I could describe to you?
Just describe it to me. It's easier.
Well, one had a bow. Was the bow made of anything, Bethel? Or did it just look like a regular old bow?
Yeah, it just seems like an average bow.
One was quite average in the look. It looks like a regular bow, but apparently it held quite a lot of powerful magic within it.
Mm-hmm.
So a regular bow, but very powerful, under the name of Vathel. And Kale, was yours? Does your sword have anything significant, or was it just like a
real
long sword?
fancy one.
Just a real
Very
fancy long sword.
fancy sword of sharpness.
Yeah, it's sword of sharpness.
And
Sharpness
then
5?
and there's what?
Sharpness 5, like the Minecraft enchantment?
No.
I mean, kind of.
Dude, why don't we have a Bane of Arthropods freaking sword in D&D?
That's true.
I want my looting pickaxe, alright? Where's my silk touch? Alright.
Alright.
And another, for another one of our friends, Kale, his is, looks like a regular sword, but I believe he said it was extremely sharp. That might even be a part of its name.
Let's see.
Those were, I believe, the two items that were acquisition. Oh no! And, your backpack,
I'm
right?
missing. Yeah, mine's just
Yeah,
a,
her Gucci
a
backpack.
bag of holding with very fancy looking with gems and stuff.
Looks like a backpack, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that all?
I believe so.
Okay. She starts looking through her papers again and pulls out like what seems to be like a solid slate of like stone, but you hear like tapping on as she taps on it a bit. It doesn't sound like actual stone. It sounds more like
Glass.
She's tapping. Yeah, like she's tapping on glass. As after a few like a minute or so of her tapping, like looking stuff up, it's like, oh yes, those items were brought to me just yesterday morning.
That is when we arrived.
Let's see. Well, for the sword, it looks like that's about done. We understand that it's a sword of sharpness. Nothing too big about that. So
Back-
out of character, it was the bag of holding, the bow, sword of sharpness, and what else?
That was it, right? Unless anybody had any more items, yeah.
Did Art leave anything in there?
Nope.
No,
No.
all of our items were gone. All of our items were inspected and just like, okay, you're through. So I think it was just those three, unless anybody
Yeah.
else is missing anything.
Those three were the high tier shit that was like made them almost shit their pants and be like, no,
Oh yeah.
no, we gotta compensate these.
Okay.
My magical items are like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So the sword is already done. You can take that. However, the bow needs more inspection. It's really a really complicated enchantment on it. We just don't understand it. And as for the backpack, I believe it was put down as a bag of holding, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems that the bag of hold that through our study, because we inspected that first, because we found that it is indeed of artifact rarity. However, the one thing we can actually glean from inspecting it is that it's entirely bigger than a bag of holding should allow. And actually,
Editing my notes to say bag of holding XL.
Dummy thick bag of holding.
it also seems that the person who wields it or attunes to it, as it were, can enter inside as a sort of pocket dimension.
Oh, where?
Huh?
Oh my god. Eris can just chill her bag, we can carry her around.
You could do that with a regular bag of holding too, because I can hold my breath forever.
Oh my
Oh, shit.
Beautiful.
That sounds
Wow,
like
that's a lot more than I thought. I just thought it was kind of sparkly looking.
Well, we did figure out that it was just recently turned into an artifact level, probably due to some unforeseen magic uncertain.
Tends to happen
What's
with us.
vigorously remembering the slot machine.
Anyway, you can pick that up as well. Even our best mage, including myself, can't crack it. It must only unlock to the one who has picked it up in the first place.
And what will happen to our friend's bow?
That needs more time to be studied. I believe you were told it would take 2 weeks at the most.
Yes, but we don't have 2 weeks. That was going to be the second part of this request. Is that this needs to be done quickly? I'm sorry for pressuring you, but for asking so many questions. But do you perhaps know a little bit about astronomy? I believe is what it is. Movements of the stars, the sun, the moon.
Yes, I know such a subject to study. Yes.
Do you know anything about a solar eclipse that might be happening sometime soon?
Well, last time I checked, there wouldn't be one for about a month or two.
Okay. Never mind then. It's not so bad as I thought. We just need to head to the Feywild. We need to find this within that time. And we'll be good as gold.
Yep. If that's all you need, then I believe you may wait until I call you in to join our expedition.
Thank you. And do we just head on outside and will these items be brought up to us?
Yes, the two that I mentioned will be brought to you.
Thank you.
Now please get out to my office. I have much work to do.
Sorry for interrupting.
Sorry. Thanks, Miss Faraday.
She raises her eyebrow at you almost calling her mom's You're welcome.
That almost got awkward.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, so you guys head out.
As soon as we exit the office, you just, Vlad, you just see Eris. Is that too awkward?
It was getting close. But you're fine.
So-
You're okay. You know what? You did great. You know, you just met your mom from a different world. I guess does she look similar?
No, my mom is significantly older and human.
Well, her facial
Okay, so it's-
features are the same. It's just she's not exactly your mom.
Well, then
Yeah,
she's
just a more elven, like elegant look to it.
Yeah.
I suppose then there's a bit of difference, and I hope that wasn't too bad for you.
It's weird to say the least.
But we made it through okay.
Yeah. I think it's that's baffling me, and I didn't know how strong my bag was.
Looks like that slot machine was a lot more powerful than we thought. I mean, it gave me a free death.
Or so
What do
you
you
thought.
mean? You died already.
Yeah.
The only reason you came back is because I healed you.
Maybe it was aided by the magic of the slot machine. Or maybe
No.
its magic hasn't taken hold yet. Maybe you did save me and I still have a free death.
Just don't get crazy.
I won't do it on purpose.
I don't want to lose anybody else.
We'll be fine. We're all strong. We'll take care of ourselves.
Okay, so you head out then?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys get close back to the entrance with like the elevator or the moving platform area, you see that there is an attendant there with a like a cart that has the sword of sharpness and Eris's Julia bag of holding extra large.
Supersize my bag of holding, please.
Yes, they are there waiting for you to pick them up.
Cool. I take my pack.
I grab the sword. Try not to drop it.
Okay. And Eris, whenever you pick up the extra bag of holding, make a wisdom save.
Cool.
16.
You feel as the like the magic from this bag of holding now like sort of latch onto like your waist as if it was like those special backpacks that hikers use with like the extra like buckle like near the bottom.
Oh yeah.
That, but you don't see it like happening. You just feel it like within your very being
Oh.
as you basically attune to this thing.
Oh boy. Wait, so is it just an out of character question, to hop into the pocket dimension, does that take an action? Or is it take longer or
It takes an action to hop in.
okay. I'm just gonna note that just in case that's ever something I want to do in battle. That's helpful.
Yeah, it's basically acting like a Mordekai's Magnificent Mansion spell, but modified.
Oh. Alright.
Like, just think of it as a storage room rather than a mansion. Okay.
And is only she able to do that?
Yes.
You got it.
So now that you guys are then brought back up to the surface, and you walk out the low building. What do you do now?
Make our way back and explain to everybody else that little plan. Basically, gonna wait for the Grand Inquisitor's notice, and there's a solar eclipse that's about a month and a half away, or something like that.
Where's my fucking bow?
Oh yeah, no, we still need to wait 2 weeks for you.
Yeah. So at this point, you guys, if you want to, you can do some downtime while you wait.
I need a do I have a flute on me? Hold on.
I'm gonna. At some point, I'm definitely exploring this bag.
How much does a flute cost?
I don't have my DM's guide with me. Darn.
1 second. Flute.
Yeah, Fox, I'm getting to you.
2 gold pieces.
I am waiting patiently, but my patience.
Hand.
Hand.
Yeah.
I go to the nearest shop and I spend 2 gold pieces on a flute.
Okay. So you just go to like a general store and get a flute.
I'll put that in my inventory.
Okay. I'm gonna ask.
And then I step. Oh, okay.
What were we saying?
I was gonna say that I stay outside, and I begin to play.
Okay, so you're gonna be performing on the streets for your first week of downtime. Okay, so that's you. Lunar, what do you want to do for downtime?
I'm gonna try to learn Abyssal. Try to find a teacher, somebody who to teach me Abyssal.
Okay.
Probably someone from the Grand Inquisition.
Okay, so
Oh
that's,
yeah, I don't know Abyssal.
Or Arcane Inquisition.
yeah. So that's you.
Kind of
Maddie, what do you
celestial.
do?
I want to explore my bag. Is it like a... It's just kind of like... Is it just kind of empty, or... I just want a mental image.
So you basically climb into your bag. You climb into your bag, and then you find yourself before a door. Like just a normal standard door.
I'm gonna knock on it and then open it.
Okay. As you do, you get a brief flash of light. As inside, you see what seems to be a huge walk-in closet.
Dude! That's pretty cool.
And inside is the stuff that you've already put into this bag of holding, neatly organized and shelved.
Oh. Is there like is there any kind of like glass case? Like a glass display case?
You look around and there's like a few within like the corners.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up Art's scimitar in one of the glass cases.
Aww.
Okay, so basically it's like a weapons thing from I think it's from Minecraft. That it has a weapon, no, an item frame. Basically like an item frame.
Yeah, just kind of like put it up nicely as like a little memorial.
Okay, so is that all you're gonna do in the bag?
Well, I'm just gonna kind of explore for a little, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll make my way out and just kind of, I think Eris is going to try and just go around and try to learn, because seeing her mom kind of makes her wonder about like other alternate dimension equivalents. So she just wants to see, like, oh, I wonder what this world's uh this world's person is doing. So like looking for party members, family members, anyone she can recognize by name. Either looking
Okay.
for it or asking people.
Okay, so you'll be doing that. Nanda, what does Kale do?
Kill's gonna try and, I guess, explore the city. Try to get a feel for it. You know, side roads and just wander around, basically.
Okay, so basically, Bethel is performing in the streets with flutes for money, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Kale is looking around the city, getting the lay of the land. Maddie is researching to see if she recognizes any other names, like any other alternate versions of the party, people she knows, etc., etc.
Can only imagine, like, just like, I'm gonna try my best to do research, just like all of the smart people do.
I'm gonna read some books.
I'm gonna read a book.
Books.
And
Gonna
then
do it, guys.
then Vlad is what is Vlad doing?
Trying to find someone who can teach him Abyssal and then learn Abyssal.
Okay, let me check something real quick. Okay. Okay. So first, I will do Vathos thing. Quick, roll me a performance for the week.
Performance. I thought it was gonna be flute proficiency.
Well, performance with the flute.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Ooh!
There it is.
There's
the
that
nat-
nat 20.
There
You know-
they are.
You must be really good
Well, I
at
was
the
thinking, oh my
flute.
god, nat 20 on this. I manifested it. I have a superpower, guys.
First time you ever used a flute, you're a fucking wizard with it.
Okay,
Beautiful.
so tell me what kind of music Vathel is playing with this newly acquisitioned flute.
I believe he thinks of his lost friend Art and plays a soft ballad and puts his soul into it, man, and just gets the
Aw.
feelings out through the music.
Okay. I will roll something for the general populace of this town who stop and watch you throughout this week.
Art would be proud, but he'd just be disappointed that it wasn't a drum or a lute. But it's okay.
Hey,
Rip.
flute
Okay.
just won't let her away from loot.
So every day, you go outside the tavern and just start playing the soft ballad. It's really like soulful and everything. You don't really get people like through the like during like the mornings and maybe afternoons, but towards the evening when everything's are winding down or people are going out to bars and having a good time, a lot of people start to show up and listen to you play your song. And whenever you stop for the night, they all just clap like it was a concert performance and you drew in a huge crowd
Wow.
as they gave you like mixes of like of silver, copper, gold. There's like 1 or 2 platinum pieces in there.
Oh shit! How much money?
You get hold up. Yes. Visual.
I live my beautiful story-driven crits, guys.
You get about from your week of performance, you get about 70 gold from the endeavor.
70 gold. Ooh, I'm going shopping tonight, boys. We're eating good.
Eating good now, boys.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your first week. Then I will go to Lunar. Vlad, roll me an investigation check to find people who will tell you where a teacher is.
Dang. Alrighty.
People are still off-put by your attire and that you're missing a hand.
Excuse me!
Get to help a poor old man.
No one trusts the weird-looking gentleman with one hand.
Nope.
He's very shifty.
So shifty. Unfortunately for you, Vlad, for the first week, you do not find a teacher.
Okay. Yeah.
Next, next will be Eris to look for alternate versions of people. Make a investigation check, please.
Oh boy, I will try my darned hardest. Alrighty, there you go.
Okay, so
Oh no.
again, you're kind of getting a bit of the same treatment as Vlad is. Like, people don't really want to talk to you because you look different.
We
But,
live in a society.
but
Bottom
you
text.
do find a person who tells you of, like, you're asking around for, like, hey, have you heard of this person? Yada yada. You mentioned Art's name, and they point you towards what looks to be a little magical shop about right here.
Oh no. Oh, just get up.
So do you go towards it?
Sure.
Okay. So as you go inside, you see a quaint little shop full of like magical little oddities and things. As you see a white dragonborn lady heading the desk in the back.
I'm just I don't really talk to anyone. I'm just kind of looking around. I'm like window shopping.
Fox, it's you.
Yes, I am aware. Ah, hello.
Uh, hi.
What what brings you to my little shop?
Just window shopping.
Oh. Ah, yes, of course. Well, if you want to look around, you're more than willing to. I have quite the selection of different sorts of odds and ends you can possibly use. I do some what's the correct word for it? Tinkering with all of them. I have a talent for sorts.
Interesting. Well, thanks for your help.
Not a problem. She gonna go back with messing with whatever is on the table in front of her. Oh, you also will notice that her right arm is acting as a prosthetic mechanical arm.
Alright, I'm gonna, after some time, I'm gonna grab like, oh gosh, I don't even know how much this stuff costs. Hmm. Oh, maybe. Where is it? Do you I'm gonna approach the desk. Do you have any health potions, and how much would they cost if you have them?
Uh,
I don't know, man. It's your shop.
unfortunately, Unfortunately, this isn't quite the location to find those sorts. I'm mostly help with, as well as you can see, devices and whatnot.
Hmm.
I also do prosthetic limbs. As she raises her right arm to show it, as well, cost me an arm for that kind of knowledge. Pun.
Well, yeah, I know that was kind of a shot in the dark. Do you think you could just, uh, do you know if you have anybody working here, uh, named Art?
Oh, well, that would be me. Then
Huh?
I am. Yes, I am Arthur, but most people just call me Art for short. It seems like no one can properly pronounce the name to a degree. Art is just a simple short name for it.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well, do you think you could buy this onyx off of me so I can try to go and buy a potion?
Well, let me take a look at the onyx.
I I pull it out from the bag of holding.
Well, that's an interesting item you have there.
Just my own bag of holding.
It does look a lot fancier than most I've seen. I'm not. Are you sure it is?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm not interested in selling it. I'm really just looking for potions.
Oh, no, no, no. Of course not. I'm not interested in buying it. I'm more interested of looking at it. I enjoy magical knowledge. If I do not wish to buy it off of you, it obviously seems to be attached to you. But, how much would this onyx be worth?
Make a uh, make an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh well, I have to fix that, but that's an 18.
Ooh, +5.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Do Jim
Mind you, I
Simpson.
am not proficient in investigation.
Okay, let's see. Nice. You can determine that this specific onyx is about 50 gold.
Yeah, I I could give you a good. Hmm. I can give you about 50 gold worth of it. I'm sure I could find some use for this. It is in good quality, after all.
50 is perfect for me.
Yeah, well, that's all perfect then.
Okay, I'm gonna put down the onyx.
All right. And I just push the device she was tinkering with out of the way, and starts getting the correct amount of gold. Sits down.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for your help. I'll be going. So, thank
Of
you.
course.
All right, I'm
Does that
gonna.
tell me anything, Acorn?
Huh?
I I did an Arcana check real fast.
For what?
You know what we talked about.
Ah, yes. That's right.
Yes.
You can see that as Eris is walking out of your shop, you can see as the whenever she opens the door and the light comes in, that it kind of refracts in a weird, like fractal kind of pattern. Nothing like you've seen on people in town before. Much like the air in, or even like space itself, is distorted around her. Leading you to believe that this woman is not of this realm.
Oh. Hmm. Good. Walk out the door. Quick, real quick before you continue about your business. I have just one question to ask of you.
Uh, yes.
Are you from here by chance?
Not from this place, no. Not from this city.
Okay. Okay. Do are there more like you?
I've never met another Genasi, no.
Oh no no no
I'm
no
sorry, are you
not one of not a Genasi. No no no. How should I put this? From this timeline.
I don't really understand what you mean. I'm just gonna go. Thank you again for the gold, but this is pretty intrusive.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so intruding on this. I'm just. It's interesting. I've just never seen. Hmm, Yeah, you carry on. I apologies. My apologies. You go on.
Thank you. Nurse is gonna walk away at a rather brisk pace,
Congratulations.
clutching her bag of holding.
Congratulations, Fox. You went from a complete dumbass to a creepy weirdo.
Oh, it's only gonna go uphill from here.
Yes, that is your downtime, Eris. Uh, Nate or Nanda, which one of you want to go next? Or just Nanda? It's Nanda at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
No, wait, Lunar wanted to do something, right? Or did I already do that?
I already did my 1 week.
Yeah.
I was abyssal. Didn't
Oh
find
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Then yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
You just wanted to get a layout of the city, right?
Yep. Get a feel for it in case we gotta skedaddle through it.
Okay, make a perception check.
Alright.
That's all right. You, which part of the city do you start exploring in?
Kill's gonna start in the north part.
So up here,
Yeah.
in what's called Fog Ferry. Okay, so you start walking around that place. You get a sense of like where like the you go down the back alleyways, the regular alleyways, between some buildings here and there, just down the main road as well. You get a sense of just where general things are, like besides just like regular houses or something. You see like a blacksmith, a general store, a apothecary, a few more general stores, and then the magic shop. Then just a little dinky magic shop, but nothing really too special.
I guess Kill's gonna visit the magic shop.
Okay.
It's Art's magic shop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Arts Magic Shop again.
Ah, welcome.
So, what do you sell here?
Well, I have all sorts of devices, mainly some little tinkering devices that could help you in small mundane tasks that could help, it's easier to start fires, light a hallway, create music if you wish, small things like that. Of course, I also have prosthetic arms or limbs if anyone needs a replacement of any kind. I am also very good at that. I also do weaponry and armor if you wish to bolster yourself in those areas. I can only improve upon what's given, of course.
So, I've actually got a friend who might need a new arm.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm more than happy to help. I could just do just a plain, a boring hand that would run about 2 gold. If you want anything extra, depending on what you ask, I would bumble the price a little bit, of course.
That sounds pretty reasonable.
Yes,
I can bring him here for a what's the term? Consultation.
Oh, yes, of course. I'd have to measure out his other hand to make sure everything is all even out.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll let him know about your store, and then I'll be back. What'd you say your name was?
It's Article, but most just call me Art.
Huh. Interesting. Kill's just gonna awkwardly leave.
That is the second person to say that to me.
Wait, second person?
Oh yeah, some Genasi walked through here. Very interesting that one. Yeah, Genasi. She looked like a, what do you call them? Clerics.
Oh, yes. I know her.
Oh, you do now?
Yes.
Are you one of her traveling companions or something?
I guess so.
Is that all you two are?
Yes.
Okay. Just,
Kale X Eris. Kale X. Are we can you really say we're just friends, Nanda?
Yes.
Sorry.
in fairness,
Sorry.
she is bad at these kind of interactions. She just wanted to make sure. Well, I mean, and in that case, just, uh, does that 14 give me the same results or no?
It doesn't give you as detailed, but you can still like see that there is a definite strange air around Kale, much like from Eris.
Oh, you are also interesting.
I mean, that's what people tell me.
She actually gets closer. She actually gets closer to you and just like start examining you very thoroughly at this point. If you still remain in this shop, she will do this.
Kale's gonna slowly back away, and then back out of the store, and just slowly back away again.
Wait.
And then he hightails it out. And since he's a fast boy, that's one way you lose
I
customers.
know you're not from here. Ah!
You just hear that's racist.
Okay, well, before you book it out, you actually notice that there's if you paid attention to her facial features, you would see there was something interesting about her eyes.
You can make a perception check.
If you just
I'll percept with Kale.
But at disadvantage because you backed away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, are you even looking at that
That's
point
fair.
if you're running away?
You were no.
Well,
The nine is
that 9, no.
nine is that, yeah.
those sure were eyes.
Those definitely were some eyes.
Just regular old eyes.
Regular eyes.
Yep. That is 2 people.
God damn, is it really up to me, guys?
It's really up to you.
Or it's up to fucking Vlad. It's down to you two at this point.
Yeah, you've written yourself into a corner there, mate.
This is the character. She's eccentric.
Well, Eris... I know Eris was bolting it back to the party. She's trying to find everyone.
Does everyone meet back up at the tavern?
Yeah. I don't see why not. Unless you'll not want to be back.
Sure.
Okay, and at that time,
I made
Vlad,
bank.
Yeah, you made bank. But Vlad, I need you to make an Arcana check, please.
You got it. 22.
Okay, so with your week of like unsuccessful trying to find someone to teach you Abyssal, in your like spare time, whenever like maybe before bed, you started tinkering with like your shadows to try and make something, like make it so you have a hand again. Your first attempt is kind of okay. You kind of make a sort of visible hand shape, but it looks like just more like a cartoony hand than an actual defined human hand. But you're like slowly getting it. You haven't like fully manifested one, but you're getting like the basics.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, you all meet back up. What do you say? Or what do you do?
Is this like... Is this the same day, or is this like...
The end of the week, basically. Like, all of that happened in the same day at the end of the week.
So,
Oh,
is everybody...
if this is an expandable week, at this point, Art would be searching for them.
Make a investigation check.
Well, I ran to the party right after that. So, or at least one of the two. Can I try to find somebody first, like on the same day?
I mean, for expediency's sake, because I'm about to end the session anyway. You do find a party member. It's actually Kale.
Me or...
Yeah.
Okay. Kale, I need your help.
With what?
Okay, so I was trying to find out our equivalents in this place because I thought it'd be funny, or I thought it would be kind of interesting, but I found Art's equivalent, and I think they're after my bag.
It's a pretty nice bag.
They want my bag, and they also they want something with us.
Are they like
Because
really
we're not-
weird and like uncomfortably pushy and?
Yes.
Okay, so I may have run into them.
I don't know who they are or why they're asking these questions, but I can't assume that it's for... I don't know if it's for anything malicious, but I'm not ready to risk endangering our party again. So just, if you see Vathel or Vlad, can you tell them to keep their eyes open? I don't want anything to happen to anyone else.
Hey guys, look who I ran into.
Okay. So with that, you guys, after the last day of the first week, you guys meet back up in the in your tavern. You get like some dinner or something together and talk about your day. Except whenever you get to where Eris gets to the part of telling everyone about like this weird person who's like after them apparently. Art comes into the door after seeing the party go in.
I am looking for an air genasi,
Vlad, hold this, and I give him the bag and I
and what
jump
I
in.
assume a monk. Do I see them? How big is this? How many people are in this room? Actually,
It's about half of a full house.
okay.
Just puts the bag onto Vlad's lap. Hold this.
Do I see
climbs
them?
in.
Make a perception check.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
So what is Eris doing?
Eris is currently climbing into the bag.
Oh my god.
You see as the same air genasi that was in your store earlier climbing into a bag. The same bag you saw her wear.
What a rather odd individual.
They actually seem to be going into it.
What a very strange individual. Anyways, she's going to approach them. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. You are surprisingly hard to find. Now, I have a very important question to ask all of you. It's more, not more of a question, but, well, me just wanting to know the information. You're not from this place, are you?
It's not a very nice question.
You wouldn't be wrong.
No, 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 no. What's the most appropriate way of saying this without? Mm, you're not from this space of time, are you?
I think what you're trying to say is we're not from this same dimension.
Yes, you. She kind of like eyes you up and down for a moment. Just you understand a lot more than I expected.
Why, yes, I am rather wise for my age.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Um, I want to see. The best way I could describe this is that I can see time flow, and your Air Genasi friend, who is now in the bag, and your human friend here are a very odd sensation, an odd phenomenon that I've never seen before. It's a somewhat distortion around them. And I want to do one more Arcana check just for a round. Well, that's only getting worse from here.
Make it with advantage now that you're like right up on them.
Good. Not any better.
Well, you can tell that since it's still it's just within the DC, that you see the
Great.
same air of the space of distortion around the other two. So Kale, Bethel, and Vlad, you can see it around them. What's interesting around Vlad?
Does it actually hurt my eyes? A little bit?
A little bit. You also see that the distortion is more darker in color.
Ooh, ow, actually. Ow. Ooh.
Are
You,
you
one of
okay?
shadows.
Have the
Don't
hiccups.
don't get offended when I say this. I don't mean this in a heinous way, but it actually hurts looking at you a little bit.
Then don't look at me.
Kinda can't when I'm trying to talk to you.
You can look down on the floor. I'll be happy
Nope.
to talk with you. I do it all the time.
And you're a much interesting phenomenon than the rest of your friends, but that is a different case altogether. I'm just curious. Are you guys from an alternate world or just a different plane of existence altogether? I'm
Both.
quite fascinated by this.
A mixture of both.
Oh. Well, in that case, I wish to join you.
What makes you say that?
Well, I'm more interested in learning of magic and knowledge to improve myself and those around me. It's my passion, you see, and the only reason I even have a shop here to begin with was to make some money to continue that goal.
And what can you bring to the table then?
Well, kind of like looks at her mechanical arm. I could do some tinkering, maybe improve anyone who needs armor or weaponry improvement. I can also do more than just see the flow of time. It was knowledge not many know about. In fact, I haven't met anyone else that knows how to do it. So as far as I'm aware, I'm the only one who who knows how to use the set of spells and abilities.
I look to my companions. What do you think?
Hmm.
Uh,
We do need the help, but
True.
they're also weird.
I can hear you, you know. I am standing right beside you.
Hey, Acorn.
Yeah.
At this point, Eris's head pops out of the bag
God,
and looks towards Vlad. Is the stalker gone?
I am right here still. Hi.
He's right here still. He says hi.
She.
She. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a girl.
She's still right here. She says hi.
It's female.
Okay.
Yes, hello.
I'm gonna go back in. Vlad, please don't let anybody take the bag. Okay? Just
What?
shout when you need. And
And,
Is your friend alright?
and actually, with that, I'm gonna end the session here.
Ah. Alrighty.
So, wait, are you like a, let me guess, artificer and a chronologist wizard?